In this video, I'll show you step by step how to create 3 easy and practical projects, perfect for gifting or even selling. Stay with me and discover simple ways to make special items. In the first project, I'll make 5 pieces using 3 different types of wood. They are eucalyptus, cedar in 2 different tones, and Brazilian pine. I'll start by running everything through the thickness planer, leaving them at 20 millimeters thick. Here, I'll cut them all to 25 centimeters in length. What comes next is a really cool transformation. So go ahead and hit the like button so you don't forget. It really helps me out and tells YouTube you want to see more creative woodworking projects. It's important to keep both ends perfectly square. Then I'll trim both sides so they stay clean and straight. In the end, all of them will be 4 centimeters wide. From the larger part, I'll make 2 pieces. There's always that one tool or accessory that takes your woodworking to the next level. Check the first link in the description. It could be exactly what you need. At first, I set the fence to 42 millimeters from the blade and made the cut on one side. Now I've adjusted the fence to 40 millimeters and will cut the other side. Here are all the parts cut to their final sizes. Next, I'll make some markings. I've already set the square at 15 millimeters, and the marking will be done like this. On both ends, I'll do the same on all the others. The marking was made roughly in the center. Using the router with a 12 millimeter U-groove bit and this guide fence I made, I'll create a groove on each piece, only in the marked spots. It turned out like this, with the 15 millimeter markings defining where the machining should stop. I'll repeat this same process on the other 4 pieces too. The groove depth was set to 5 millimeters. Now I'll separate 2 of them, and on the other 3, I'll bevel the edges using this 32 millimeter straight molding bit. It makes a cut at 45 degrees. They look like this, with the bevel only on the top side where the grooves are. Next, I'll do similar edge finishes on those other 2 pieces as well. This time, I'll use this 25 millimeter round over bit. Now, on all of them, I'll drill a hole on one side using a hand drill and this very thin 1.5 millimeter bit. The drilling will be done right in the corner at an angle, like this. I'll do the same on the others too. The depth was about 1 centimeter, to avoid going all the way through. In the next step, I'll sand everything using 180 grit sandpaper. To improve the finish even more, I'll hand sand with these two sandpapers, first using 320 grit, then an even finer one. After sanding everything very well, I'll finish by applying this natural mineral oil to the wood. Check out all the complete step-by-step projects I share here. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video, if you haven't already. Well folks, here's the first finished project. These are 5 incense holders for stick-type incense, an excellent option for gifting or earning some income, reusing small pieces of different kinds of wood. Each one ended up with a unique and special touch, highlighting the natural beauty of each wood used. Don't go anywhere. There are still 2 more ideas to inspire you to transform aged wood into amazing pieces. The next items will be made from this log of wood, which has beautifully aged over time. On the miter saw, I'll cut the first piece to a length of 10 centimeters. The cleaning will be done using a steel brush. After removing the loose fibers with the brush, I'll continue cleaning with 80 grit sandpaper. Now I'll make some markings on the piece, one roughly in the center and others around it. In total, I made 7 markings. Here I'll drill using a hand drill and a 10mm bit. The depth will be about 6 centimeters. Every week, I update the list of tools and materials available in the first link in the description. You'll find everything from essential basics to some of the equipment featured in my videos. I'm constantly adding new finds and great deals to the list. Be sure to check it out after this video. It just might have what you need. When you buy through these links, you pay the same price, and it directly supports the channel. I'll sand it by hand with 220 grit sandpaper. To finish, I'll also apply natural mineral oil to this piece. Here is the second finished item. It's a pencil holder that is very easy to make and has a unique personality since I preserve the natural age look of the wood. From this log, the next item will also be made. First, I'll drill right in the center of the wood with the 10mm bit. The depth will be about 9.5 centimeters. Next, I'll cut 6 slices, each 10mm thick. To avoid kickback on the saw, I'll use this movable stop, which is already set to this measurement. Anyone still watching this video definitely appreciates this kind of work. Comment woodworking below. I'd love to know you made it this far. Then I'll cut one more piece, this time 2.5 centimeters thick. I'll sand it by hand with 80 grit sandpaper. After that, I'll sand all the slices on both sides to remove the saw marks. For this, I'll use 80 grit sandpaper. With the drill bit, I'll slightly enlarge the holes in these 6 slices. The final sanding will be done with a slightly finer sandpaper. I'll add this small wooden dowel to the project. It's 8 centimeters long and 10 millimeters in diameter. This is guava wood. It will be glued like this. I'll apply some wood glue to the tip. It turned out great. Then I'll clean off the excess glue. The final finish will be done using this high-gloss polyurethane varnish. A catalyst is used to speed up the drying. The application will be done using a spray gun. Do you enjoy ideas like these? Then don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It really helps me keep bringing more inspiration your way. Well, folks, here is the finished item. It's a set of 6 coasters, a special gift option since it's unique, striking, and at the same time practical and quick to make. I really want to know your opinion about the 3 ideas I showed here in the video. Comment below which one you liked the most, or if you would make any changes. I read all the comments and reply whenever possible, especially to the first ones. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.